A boat show returned to Earls Court on Friday after a 4-year absence. The Whyte and Mackay show breaks the mould of traditional exhibitions by bringing the muscle of a major sponsor to the mix.
Whyte and Mackay was more a sort of a bulk whiskey company than a brand-focused company. And now under my ownership, we have decided that we want to put a lot of focus into the Whyte and Mackay brands. And there's a lot of meat in there, and there's a lot of scope, a lot of potential that was previously unexploited. So this is a good start, and I'm absolutely delighted.
The opening ceremony featured celebrities including Kenny and Gabby Logan, the World Championship winning Team Mirrorboard, and Alexandra Shackleton, granddaughter of Ernest Shackleton. They watched as Penny Lancaster cut the ribbon to open the show.
The wonderful Earls Court Boat Show. Thank you very much.
The founder of the show was James Brooke, who wanted to return to Earls Court, which he says is the spiritual home of the London Boat Show. I asked him how he felt.
Very, very exciting, fantastic, and the reactions that we've had gives me a lot of pleasure, I must say. It's been a lot of hard work, but we've delivered a great show, and it really is. It's fantastic.
Are you happy with the number of exhibitors here?
Oh yeah. It's the biggest UK consumer launch show for many years. That's forgetting anything to do with boats. That's a hell of an achievement in a nine-month run-up. But for the visitor, for the consumer, it adds something else, I think. It adds another dimension. It's got entertainment, it's got live music. Royal Marines abseiling from the roof, we've got fashion shows, we've got acrobats, we've got live wakeboarding. It's fantastic. It's something for everyone.
Why did you think there was a need for another boat show?
I felt there was a need for a different boat show, and in relation to any other boat show, I think boat shows are great things all around the world. There are loads of such fantastic boat shows, but each boat show is very different. Each boat show is unique and should be unique, and I think it's based on the location, on the venue, and on the content. We've got loads of different boats. We've got reevers, crankers, pearls for motorboat enthusiasts, with a display of powerboats in the Powerboat Village, hosted by Steve Curtis, and then we've got live entertainment. We've got two beautiful 8-metre classic fives from 1910 and 1914 that sort of come out each side, they leaf each side of the stage. It's spectacular to see. I'm really excited it's actually landed.
The main pool is the central feature, and it's got plenty of boats on display, including UKSA's Gypsy Moth 4, on which Francis Chichester circumnavigated the world. Friday was press and preview day. With 320 or so exhibitors and about 200 boats, and only a couple of features on the mezzanine floor, it felt strangely quiet. It wasn't billed as a public day, although plenty of tickets were on offer, and the acid test for the new show will be if the public flock to Earls Court over the next 9 days. Hall 2 has an inland water feature, complete with some narrowboats and a model lock for some tranquil contemplation. At the other end of the hall, and the other extreme of the sport, is the Powerboat Village created by Powerboat ace Steve Curtis. Here there are some real powerful raceboats and mean-looking machines on display, including Thunderbolt, the first winner of the Cowes Torquay race in 1961, unfortunately still under wraps when we were filming. Also in Hall 2 is the Luxury Zone, with boats on display including Reaver, Pearl and Cranchi, along with other luxury brands like Bentley cars and Coram watches. On the Coram stand were some very expensive watches indeed, including the Billionaire, priced at £200,000. While we were there, yachting journalist Bob Fisher collected his prize from winning a draw of business cards. Not that he needed one, he already had an original Coram Admiral's Cup watch on his wrist. Back in Hall 1, one advantage of Earls Court was apparent: the ability to have large rigs under the high roof. The two international 8-metre yachts flanking the stage made a fine sight with their towering rigs. Nearby was the slightly smaller Contessa 32 Gigi, which sailed from New York to San Francisco via Cape Horn in 1984, and which has been fully restored by the builder Jeremy Rogers. A complete contrast is provided by the James Caird, in which Sir Ernest Shackleton and 5 companions made their epic journey in the depths of the Antarctic winter. A central feature of the show right by the pool is the Cowes community section, which has brought many of the town's retailers to the show in a Cowes High Street section. Raphael Haas was one of the organisers of the feature.
The people that are running this show realise the importance of cows in the whole scenario. I mean, basically, nothing would have worked as well here, dare I say it, if it was Weymouth or Bournemouth or Southampton. It had to be cows because of its importance in the world of yachting, sailing, boating, power boating, everything. Also, I think from a training point of view, the importance of the Cows brand as a brand, and that's what we're trying to bring out here. We've tried to make it easy for the small traders who wouldn't normally come to a boat show because it was all too much for them, and we tried to create this area where basically they could come along, put their goods on the stand and do business.
The Whyte and Mackay Earls Court Boat Show runs until Sunday, 9th of December, and it will be interesting to see if the organisers have done enough to attract the public to the show and to entertain them when they come.